Okay. Alright guys, and welcome back to my channel, and today we'll be talking about if it's actually harder to get girls with a nice car. And today with me is my friend Nika.
Hi guys.
And she's a supermodel, so she'll be, I think, a good judge of that.
Let's try.
Is that the correct title, or?
Well, let's say so, yeah.
Yeah, it is, right? Okay. Ooh, I drove over something. It's okay. Let me just set the base. There are two types of car guys. So basically, you have enthusiasts who, you know, have nice or expensive cars or fast cars because they enjoy driving them. It's not so much about the looks and so on. And then you have the other car guys that basically own nice cars just to boost their ego or just as a like a fashion piece. It's not really for them to enjoy, you know, driving roads. It's just to look cool, you know. Yeah. And maybe let's start off with the first question. Nika, do you like cars?
I do like cars.
Like nice cars, yeah.
Yeah, but like from a woman's perspective, I would say more of the practical way, you know. So it drives well and it's comfortable. That's it.
So, do you prefer if a guy has a sports car or like a sports SUV?
Sports SUV.
Okay.
All the way.
Okay.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Obviously, I get more use out of it.
Yeah, that is true. You know? That is true. What's the first thing that pops to your mind when you, let's say, you see a guy who drives a really cool sports car, let's say a Porsche?
Yeah.
You know, what is the first thought that gets to your mind about this guy?
I mean, honestly, at first thought, I would say a show off. Yeah. Especially, but you can see it by the way, like they're driving it, right?
Yeah.
But obviously, I've learned through the years to just not put out the assumptions right away. So I think I would judge the character after I get to talk to the guy. So.
Yeah, but that's after.
That's after, yeah.
Like imagine, you know, you see the guy for the first time and he shows up in like a super sports car. You know, would that be like too much for you? Like, you know, don't show off or type of thing? Or
well, for me personally, I would see it as a challenge because obviously I don't know if it's like on a first date or just like randomly anywhere.
Let's say you meet in person for the first time.
Okay.
Like you don't know he owns such a car. Like it's just out of nowhere.
Yeah.
You don't expect it, let's say.
I mean, a little bit of a show off, but like I've learned, as I said, that you judge after.
Yeah, it's not always the case.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. So, but it is quite frequent, yeah.
Yeah, because
you can see by the way the guy holds himself, you know, if he's cocky or anything, that's a turn off then.
You can see right away, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can tell after the first minute of talking
or even by the way the guy walks, I would say. From the car.
Okay.
But that's experience.
Yeah. Because, like, in my opinion, I feel like, you know, let's say I'm in a Mustang, and it's not at all like an amazing thing. You know, it is a sports car, it is cool, but it's not like $1 million thing, you know?
Yeah.
But I feel like that girls, not that I'm not approachable, but you know that girls.
Do you have less DMs now than you did before?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
In that way, because like girls are
intimidated.
Yeah, in some kind of way. It's the same with me, as we discussed earlier. You know, if I see a really beautiful girl, you know, in my mind it's gonna be immediately, well, she's out of my league. I won't even try to talk to her because you know, there's no future at all, you know.
No, but you have to be confident, you know. You know, the really confident girls will approach you.
Yeah.
But maybe for the, like, if you want like a nice girl, a normal girl, maybe try to approach.
Yeah, you know? Because you know, that is why, you know, when I meet, let's say, a girl,
Yeah.
I never,
Don't show your car.
yeah, I never want to even show the car. You know, I have the other car that I drive daily, so
Yeah,
this is
yeah,
my weekend car, but I never wanna, you know, for
No,
the
but
first
it's
time.
literally it's better, yeah, because you never know, and if she's gonna like you, she's gonna
Yeah.
like you like in
I mean-
whichever car you
I mean,
drive.
like you said, girls do like cars, and I think that's great. It doesn't make a girl, you know, easy to get if she likes cars. You know,
Yeah,
it's
no.
not. I don't
I mean,
have the
at
right
least
word.
at least not smart girls. I would say
Yeah.
it like that, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Like if you only like a guy for its car, I don't know
Yeah,
what are you gonna get from it.
there's not a lot
There's
in the
there's
future.
a
then.
lot more you need to uncover before you actually see if
Yeah,
it's the right
it's true.
fit.
And also, what I wanted to talk about is a lot of guys think that, you know, now that, or once he will have a cool car, or, you know, a lot of people say to me, you know, now that you have such car, you must have like loads of girls texting you. And it's like, it's opposite, like we talked before. But I think what guys are missing
Yeah.
is that it's not the car that girls are after. I think, and tell me if I'm wrong, if you see a guy with a, you know, sports car, expensive car, whatever, you know, it tells you something about the guy. You know, either he's successful,
Yeah.
you know, he, you know, is confident,
Yeah.
you know, it tells you a few other things. It's not just that you like the car.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I would say like this, you know, when you actually meet a guy, you have to get to know him. That's the first thing.
Of course.
So like the first impression doesn't do much, but maybe a car will kind of tell you, okay, he's got his finances in,
Yeah.
in sort. So that's a good sign. I think everybody wants a partner who at least approximately has that.
Of course.
And yeah, so you know, he maybe like from the guy's perspective, they do have more confidence if they drive a good car.
Yeah.
So maybe the girls will get, you know, be attracted to the confidence that the car gives
Yeah.
the guy, not actually.
Not the car, right?
Yeah.
So, like, I mean,
It's all about the confidence. You have to have the confidence and like the, you know, nice personality. Be
exactly, and you don't need the car for that.
no, definitely.
Definitely not. And
Maybe you like maybe guys personally need a car.
Yeah.
For themselves.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's not really the first thing a girl notices. Because
Yeah.
let's be honest, most girls don't know a lot.
A fellow Mustang.
Really? Oh my god! And it's blue. Hey,
Hey.
sister from another Mexico.
Let's be friends.
They also checked you out.
Oh, nice. All right, back to the topic anyway. So, yeah, it was just, today was just to not prove my theory, but it was just something I was, you know, thinking about lately, that guys, please don't put, you know,
Yeah.
please don't drive the cars to impress the girl, because I think in most cases they will, you know, throw them off and not, you know, the other way. You know, it's gonna be harder for you to get her with a nicer car.
Yeah. Don't be cocky about it.
Yeah.
If you want a nice car, have it for yourself.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
the main thing. Have it for yourself,
Yeah.
for your enjoyment, and for your needs. Okay.
Yeah.
Like if you have a Lamborghini and you don't have a normal car to drive in,
Yeah.
that's a strange mix. You know?
Yeah. That's a red flag immediately.
Yeah. No.
It's not just to own a nice car, you know, cars are usually results of the success that, you know, you have other, you know, at other places as well. I don't know, in real estate, in business, whatever you do. Usually a guy that's driving such a car, you know, most of his money isn't just in the car, or
Yeah.
shouldn't be.
Shouldn't be, definitely shouldn't be.
But when we're young, it usually is. But the plan is not that way all the way, you know.
Yeah.
Anyway, but how do you feel like later on when you, let's say, have kids?
Yeah.
Is it still, you know, okay for you if a guy has a sports car, or you think it's not
I think
the
depends of the family budget at that point, right?
Okay.
You kind of made a commitment to build a life together. So if, like, let's say he has enough money to buy it and to take care of it, there's no problem. But we do have to have one family car. I mean, you know.
Of course, yes.
That's the priority. He can't be running off just looking at sports cars. Like, you need one 4-seater and then
Exactly, yeah. And then do whatever.
Yeah, yeah, for your pleasure.
Yeah, like you said, buy it for you,
yourself,
not.
yeah.
Exactly. And if you enjoy it, you can of course enjoy it, right?
Yeah. And I would say, like, if you meet, like, now, I would say that I have more experience with you guys that actually love the cars for what they are.
Yeah.
I would say it's actually really visible because you're not around like throwing keys on the, like, you
on
know,
the table,
when you go for coffee and they throw the keys up there and you're like, yeah.
Yeah, that's a
like,
red flag.
Yeah,
right?
that's a very red flag. And probably it's his mom's car or something, so.
Yeah, his dad's usually.
Dad's mom, you know, somebody.
Whatever.
Yeah. Let's not be sexist.
Of course, that is true.
But yeah, just, you know, to have it for you. That's the main thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, if you need the ego boost, but still have it for you, right?
Yeah.
Not
It's
for the
nothing
girl.
wrong with that. If you're, you know, if you like the confidence that the car gives you, you know, just don't, you know, just like don't overuse it, or how did I say, you know, it's.
I mean, the sexiest thing is to see actually a man who maybe has a nice car, but you actually didn't know it. He didn't, like, throw it at you at the first.
So he's humble about it.
Yeah, that's like acceptable. Okay, you have a nice car for you. That's cool, you know. But yeah,
so
you can pick up on those things.
Yeah. Do you think before, let's say, you met our friend group, do you think, or did you thought that then that if you know, if you saw a guy with a cool car, you know, he's a cocky guy and you know, like, show off and stuff?
I've learned very quickly that it depends on the guy, but most of them kind of a little bit,
yeah.
Which is a turn off because usually they're jerks or players. So I don't have time, you know. It's just
exactly. It's not, you know, they don't. On the long run, they won't. Like, such guys won't respect you, or, you know, have I don't know. Yeah, but that's, you know.
No, they're gonna play you. Literally, they're gonna play you into getting, you know.
Yeah, and when he'll be tired, you know, of it, or when, you know, it's not gonna be fun anymore.
Yeah.
It's just next one.
Yeah. And it's just like, that's not the goal, right?
Of course, yes.
Again, completely depending on the girl, but.
Exactly, but yeah, what you know, the point of this conversation is for the girls as well. You know, please don't judge the guy driving a cool car or a sports car or whatever. You know, we're not all douchebags. Yeah. It is.
Talk to them first. See why they actually have that car. You know, usually even like Carguys really do kind of, you know, save to get it, and it's a very, you know, a thought out move I saw, and like they know a lot of the things happening in the car. Like, this is this wheel, and like this goes that way, and I'm just like, cool.
Of course. Let me just. Oh no, it's loud again. Okay, let's put it to quiet. Yeah, so I think this was a really good talk, and thank you for, you know, having me. And yeah, you know, long story short, for girls, you know, if you see a guy, you know, with such car, you know, he can be a normal person. It's just one of his hobbies, you know, nothing wrong with that. And for guys, you know, if you see a girl that you really like, you know, you should always try to talk to them. You know, they can turn out nice, you know, you never know. I mean, most of the girls are really normal, and they won't, like, you know, how to say,
ones who are not,
cancel you immediately. So they won't be rude if you approach them, probably. You know, it's just like, hey, what's up? And
like, if you're gonna approach them nicely,
nice goes with niceness, so
obviously, if they're not gonna like you at first, you know, that's just a sign that maybe
and you can,
you're like elsewhere. But
if if you see it's not working, you just say, okay, anyway, have a nice day.
yeah, exactly.
Whatever.
Always
so.
Nice. That always works.
So yeah, that's it. We are here, and with that, we are finishing off this video. This was a bit of a different video that you guys usually used to getting from me. It was more, deep conversations, but I think it's really cool to talk about it.
It was a cool subject, definitely.
And thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you, Nika.
Thank you.
All right, bye bye.